As Hurricane Milton prepares to bear down on Florida, storms of a political nature threaten Governor Ron DeSantis. Yesterday, ABC reported Florida Governor Ron DeSantis refused to take a call with Vice President Kamala Harris in the last several days on hurricane response, as the state recovers from Hurricane Helene and stares down Hurricane Milton, a source close to the governor told ABC News. The DeSantis team claimed the vice president's outreach is politically motivated, according to the source. MSNBC reached out to Kamala on the tarmac yesterday, where she had this to say.
NBC is reporting Governor DeSantis is ignoring your calls.
Whoa, NBC too? Everyone is getting in on the action.
How does that hurt the situation here?
You know, moments of crisis should really be the moment that anyone who calls themselves a leader says they're going to put politics aside and put the people first.
Notice two things, folks. The reporter does not ask Kamala if the report is true, and Kamala neither confirms nor denies whether she even called DeSantis.
White House spokesperson said that you turned down calls from both Biden and Harris. Are you saying you're not aware of that? And if so, how are you not aware of that?
So Biden called me a couple days ago with Helene when I was on the helicopter. I didn't have any issues. They had helped us with what we've done. I'm not aware that he's tried to call since then. Certainly hasn't called my phones.
The NBC story is false as far as Harris and you go.
I didn't know that she had called, so I'm not sure who they called. They didn't call me, and their characterization of it was something that they did. It wasn't anything that anybody in my office did in terms of saying that it was political.
Huh. That's interesting.
People are in desperate need of support right now, and playing political games with this moment in these crisis situations is just utterly irresponsible, and it is selfish, and it is about political gamesmanship instead of doing the job that you took an oath to do.
Well, I think she should look in the mirror. We've been on an emergency footing for 2 weeks straight, round the clock, 24/7. My focus has not been on dealing with Kamala Harris. She has never called on any of the storms we've had since she's been vice president until apparently now. Why all of a sudden is she trying to parachute in and inject herself?
Wow, that is a lot of animation from Governor DeSantis. Dude seems really worked up. Though, that really makes sense. It's hardly his first rodeo, and Harris's statements at least imply that he's not doing his job. And to be fair, even the ABC article reported on the discrepancies between their statements. Not that you'd know it if you just looked at the headline. If only there was some way to tell who's lying, if there was some sort of record we could look back to and form an opinion.
The whole thing about the border, we've been to the border. We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I mean, I don't understand the point that you're making. I'm not discounting the importance of the border.
Well, that's the view from my back porch. But what do you guys think? Is Kamala trying to be helpful, or is she taking Rahm Emanuel's advice and not letting a crisis go to waste? Or was there even a call to begin with? Let me know in the comments. Hope you liked it, and we'll see you next time on Back Porch News.